everyone to this special Geek This Week presentation, and this is another in my series of Universal Monster Blu-ray reviews. We're reviewing each Universal Monster up until Halloween. So let's get started and let's look at the one who started it all, and that is Count Dracula himself, Dracula. And this is the Dracula Complete Legacy Collection on Blu-ray. This is available on DVD if you're not a fan of Blu-ray, but why would you not get Blu-ray? Be able to watch everything in high definition. This 1931 classic stars Bela Lugosi as Dracula, Edward Van Sloan as Van Helsing, David Mannins as Jonathan Hawkins. Little tidbit of information in this movie. Bela Lugosi was not the first choice for Dracula. Carl Laemmle Jr. had been wanting to do horror movies to the dismay of his father, Carl Laemmle. And because Carl Laemmle Jr. had grew up watching the Lon Chaney movies that were filmed, and he was fascinated by Phantom of the Opera and The Hunchback of Notre Dame and other movies that Lon Chaney had done. And he really wanted to do a horror movie, and he had picked Dracula to be the first to do. They based the movie more on the stage play than the actual novel by Bram Stoker because of it was just not financially feasible for them to film it as the novel really is. But another tidbit of information is that Lon Chaney that's who they had hoped to get cast as Dracula, and Lon Chaney would have probably done his own makeup, of course. Bela Lugosi had played Dracula on the stage, and he really wanted to play Dracula on screen, and they did not want him. Carl Laemmle Jr. had faxed his agent and said, not interested, Bela Lugosi. But then Lon Chaney had died of throat cancer. He only made a couple of talking movies, and he died of throat cancer. So they were really in a bind. Lugosi wanted the part so much, he settled for a fourth of the salary of David Mannins, who was considered like a supporting character in the movie. So, also another little tidbit of information, a Spanish version of Dracula was filmed at the same time that Dracula was filmed. Dracula, the English version, was filmed by Todd Browning, well-known director. He had done a lot of movies, directed a lot of movies starring Lon Chaney. The photographer for the film was Carl Furline. He would go on to direct The Mummy, and he would also go on to be the cameraman for I Love Lucy. So, but Spanish version is an interesting film to watch because it is, by most movie critics, considered to be superiorly technical, from a technical aspect, superior to the English version of Dracula. They would film the English version in the daytime. The Spanish crew would come in, see the dailies for that Dracula, and be like, oh, we can do better than that. And they would. And an interesting fact, the director of the Spanish version could not speak a word of Spanish. But nobody could compete with the charisma and acting skills that Bela Lugosi brought to the role. And this became a hit for Universal, and this started the Universal Monster franchise as such. So, with that being said, this collection includes Dracula's Daughter, The Son of Dracula, House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, and Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein. Now, in these latter Blu-ray reviews, you're going to see a repeat of movies. In these Universal Monster collections, they included all the movies that the character appeared in. So, starting with Frankenstein meets the Wolfman, they started doing monster team-ups instead of individual movies. So that's the reason why you'll see that repeat happening. So, let's go ahead and move this out. And of course, as I said, well, first let's do this. Before I take it out, let me show you the back. It shows you the list of the movies, stills from the various movies, Dracula movies, and this list is all the special features. And special features includes the 1931 Spanish version, which I just talked about, the Road to Dracula documentary, which is very good, Lugosi, The Dark Prince. That's a very good documentary on Bela Lugosi. The Dracula archives. There's the score, the musical score of Dracula. There's Abbott Costello Meets the Monsters. There's 3 feature commentaries, production photos, theatrical trailers. So if we move this out, you're going to see this is the front of the case cover. This is the back. It's similar to the back, and you're going to see there's a nice. It's like I said, it's just the shows all the individual movies, listings and stuff. You can't see it very well because of the Dracula movie and Abbott Costello Meets Frankenstein, but you can see nice silhouette, Bela Lugosi, Dracula. Dracula's Daughter and Son of Dracula are dual on there, as is the House of Frankenstein and House of Dracula. Abbott Costello Meets Frankenstein is a single disc by itself. Okay, so what can you get on DVD? Okay, this collection you can get on DVD, but why would you? You can get it on Blu-ray, you know. But yeah, if you're just not one of those that likes Blu-rays, you can't get this on DVD. But there have been other versions that you can still get your hands on. So let's talk about those. Dracula the movie itself is available on Blu-ray by itself if you just want Dracula and you don't care about the rest of the movies. This is the first release on DVD. This is the Dracula. I own, you can see here, this is the poster cover of Dracula, and of course there's the background information. This doesn't have any movie stills on the back of this because it had too much movie information to put on here. You can see, you get a little picture there, and you get the little disc there. That's the same color with all those, but now you open this and you get a little nice little, you can see a little nice little picture there. Yeah, so you can get this on DVD. Believe it or not, this includes the features that were mentioned on the Blu-ray. Road to Dracula, the documentary. There's feature commentary on here, musical scores, posters and photo montage, production notes, cast and film, and such. And this does include the Spanish version of Dracula, and it also includes a different version. It also has a new musical score that you can watch the movie too. So this was the 75th anniversary edition that was released for Dracula. On this, you can see that's a nice little painted brownish color of Bela Lugosi as Dracula, and then you can see this right back here, this nice little silhouette painting of Bela Lugosi as Dracula as he's coming down the stairs of his castle. So this has 2 discs in it, as you can see here. Let me open this up. And it basically has all the features that the DVD has, but this also includes additional features on here. This also includes the Bela Lugosi Dark Prince documentary. I don't think you can get this. You may have to get this secondhand. I don't think you can get this anywhere. This is the 75th anniversary edition that it was released on DVD. Now, Dracula's Daughter and Son of Dracula were released on DVD as a dual movie, single disc dual movie, and you can see here basically just a little movie poster, a little silhouette, and then a list of the scenes there, and then the same thing with Son of Dracula. And then you can see here silhouette there, Dracula's Daughter, and then Son of Dracula. A little tidbit of information here. Son of Dracula, Dracula was played by Lon Chaney Jr. Lon Chaney Jr. has the unique distinction of being the only actor to play 4 of the great classic Universal monsters, that being, of course, the Wolfman. He also played the Frankenstein monster in Ghost of Frankenstein, and he, in addition to playing Dracula here in Son of Dracula, he played the Mummy in the Mummy's Tomb, the Mummy's Ghost, and the Mummy's Curse. Just tidbits information there. So, and you can see back here in the color, there's of course a little information and descriptions of movies. This doesn't have any features on here. It basically just has trailers, production notes, which you're interested in reading, and that's pretty much it on this. And believe it or not, you can still find this. If you just want these two movies, you can still find this. So let's look at a couple other things real quick here. This is the Bela Lugosi Dracula Legacy Collection that was first released. This was the first edition released on Blu-ray. Now, the interesting thing on this is this included all of the Dracula movies that Dracula was in. The original 1931, Spanish version, Dracula's Daughter, Son of Dracula, and House of Frankenstein from 1945 that had never been released on DVD. So originally the only way you could get it was by buying this Legacy Collection. And of course it includes all of the special features that was available on all the other additional DVD releases. And in this case here, let's see if I can get this out. Ooh, this one's been stuck in here. It's been a while since I took it out. Of course, you can see there the nice little green painted cover of silhouette of Bela Lugosi's face. Back here, you can see his brides from the original movie and descriptions of each disc. And you can see here, there's the Dracula disc there with the single movie, and then all the sequels are on this dual disc here. So, now this was released at Best Buy in a 3-pack version with Frankenstein and the Wolfman Legacy collections. And in that collection, you got 3 little mini buses made by Side Show Collectibles. And this is the Dracula mini bus. This has, Dracula, Bela Lugosi, 1931. Isn't that beautiful? This is beautiful. You're not going to get this anywhere. That is, you're not going to get this in stores anymore. This is a collectible item, and this is just so beautifully done. And you can see down here it says that all that information there. Isn't this just beautiful? This is beautiful, And I displayed this in my room. Very beautiful. And of course, I'm not going to open this, but again, I own the 6-pack version. And such, but just so you know, if you just want Dracula, the original Bela Lugosi film on Blu-ray, you can buy it singly by itself. The sequels you cannot get. You have to buy those individually. Also, one other thing I forgot to mention to you, in this collection, which I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to get, it's out of print, this does not include the Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. So, just tidbits. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this Universal Monster Blu-ray review. Appreciate you guys' support. Thank you for all the great support you give. Hey, don't forget to check out the Hammer Horror Blu-ray reviews on the Geek This Week YouTube channel. Also, check out the great panels from the various Pensacons and much, much more. And like I said, thank you guys for your support. And we'll catch you in the next edition of Universal Monster Blu-ray reviews.